Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to mid-July. It has been a while since I've done a fig walkthrough. Figured should probably show everybody what's going on. So you can see the figs have begun to grow here. Nothing ripening yet. I'm actually quite a bit behind normally. Normally by 4th of July, I want every tree to have figs on it, or you can pretty much forget about them ripening here. But we definitely have some figs. So I will show you we've had some issues. We had a couple of storms blow down these two trees while I was away. And you can see this one is coming back. Won't have any figs on it this year. Definitely ruined the crop for this year. You can see the leaves completely dried up. But this tree over here I'm a little more worried about. Don't see any new growth on it. The tips, the new growth that had been there is definitely dead. Let's see, a scratch test here. And it's definitely got green. Not sure if you can see that, but it's definitely got green growing underneath the bark. So that's a good sign that it will hopefully come back. I'm a little worried that it's not leafing out. This was a Manresa. Other trees are doing pretty well. Pretty light fruit set on a lot of trees this year. You can see there's just, maybe 1 or 2 figs per branch. Surprisingly light. It's unusual for my trees, to be honest with you. You can see very light set on this guy here. Not sure if that was due to the fertilizer I was using, the weather, something else. This guy almost died off this year, but he's coming back. This is a... Jeez, I can't even read my own writing. It's a Negra Ramada, Bordeaux Negra Ramada. Oh, that makes sense. You can see the Ramada on the leaves and the figs there. Overall, kind of what I expected. And of course, the Black Madeira, this is the UC Davis one that's usually not very healthy. It's the only Black Madeira I have left. The other ones, you see one here, completely died off. And not really sure. It's the only variety I had that died completely, other than the one Colidam mutante in the front, but that is coming back from the roots. I had been cleaning this out, kind of gave up on it. Not seeing any fig leaves come up from those weeds that are there, so strange. It's very strange. The Black Madeiras, not the UC Davis, which has been sickly for years until it started to get healthy here. But the healthy Black Madeiras I had, every one of them died. It's just strange. Oh, I did have one more casualty. I forgot about this guy. Let's see if I can not get thorns all over me. I forget what this was right now. I believe it was something I had a duplicate of, so I wasn't too worried about it. But in general, the good news is I'll have some figs this year. Bad news is I may have to find another Black Madeira. I am still hopeful that the large one out front will come back from the roots, but every week that goes by, I'm getting less hopeful on that. But some healthy looking figs. It's been very hot here this July. It's really put the growth factor into these figs. They've been growing extremely fast in the heat, as long as the water stays on them. And I do travel a lot, so it's tough sometimes when you come back and realize that a sprinkler or a dripper fell out of one of your figs. I'm looking right now. Oh, this guy's in. He just wraps around. Okay, but yeah, I do this pretty much every day. Walk around and just make sure that all the figs have their water going. They can clog, mice can chew through them, or different animals can chew through them. There's all sorts of things. So when I go away for 10 to 15 days at a time, sometimes it can be tough. But the season is continuing. We will have figs, so that's the good news. Flower gardens are doing wonderfully this year. We have been having a sprinkler on them. It's made a big difference. I mean, it's been above 90 degrees probably the last 2 to 3 weeks. We are getting these weird vines that don't remember in the past, but they're growing and strangling just about everything. So I've been having to go through and pick those out. They're very difficult to get from the weeds because they're not real strong. But if anybody knows what that is, feel free to send me a message, because I don't remember ever seeing that in years past. It's kind of a pretty vine if it didn't kill everything. Pretty leaves on it. But you can see it grows super fast and grows up just about everything. And it doesn't seem to matter how much of it I pick out, it seems to come back. So doing what we can to get rid of it. And yeah, that's the problem. If you don't get it from the root, it comes back, and it's very difficult sometimes to get all the way down to the root. And it seems to spread very quickly, so I'm not sure if it's something in the bird spread or in the bird seed. Anyway, hopefully everybody's having a great summer so far, and it won't be long. It's mid-July, so hopefully in the next 4 weeks or so we should start getting a couple of figs to ripen. Grapes, this grapevine doesn't seem to have put out much in terms of grapes this year. There's a few, but they're not looking too great. I didn't spray them with a fungicide this year, and it looks like I'm gonna pay for it. Oh, and there's the first sign I've seen of these guys. So hopefully there won't be too many of these. The girls have been taking care of a lot of them, but any that I catch I throw into the chickens, and they love to eat them. So, but I thought I had not seen many of them this year, and I was feeling pretty good about it. But as you can see, they are definitely still here, just perhaps not in the numbers that we have had in the past. Oh, that was a ladybug. Yeah, not seeing too many of them. I mean, last year these grapevines were loaded with the Beale stage. So that's hopeful. Maybe there won't be as many spotted wings this year. We shall see. All right, well, let me know how you guys are doing. Hopefully folks got an early start on their figs. For right now, we've been enjoying some plums and getting ready for the peaches to go. So there's always fruit around, and just happy that it's summer. Take care, everyone. I'm PA Figs.